In Hypixel, there is Skyblock, and in Skyblock, there is a tower, and in that tower there is a wizard, and next to that wizard is a portal, and through that portal is the Rift, baby! The Rift is a separate dimension made up of the most wacky and random things you could think of, so I just had to make a video out of it. It was so cool I had to split it into 2 videos to give it the love it deserves. Hello again, I'm Azest, and without further ado, let's Rift. That was weird. The Rift starts here, in the Wizard's Tower, in Skyblock, obviously. For a couple years, the Wizard would just say to come back in 3 to 5 business days, but when I checked while making my Skyblock video, I found that it had been completed. And what was through that portal the Wizard was guarding? I mean, you saw the title, you watched the intro, you can probably guess. Yes, it is the Rift! The Rift is an alternate dimension, and we have to go in with the sole intent of closing the breach, which is a tear in both the Rift and the real world. The breach is bad news, so we gotta save the day. Also, we need charges to go through the portal, storing up to 3 at a time and regenerating 1 every 4 hours. But ignoring that nerd stuff, I jump through the portal to seize my destiny. Luckily, it seems like my destiny wasn't dying immediately, and I am in fact alive in the Rift. I also lose all my stuff. You have to start over from scratch in the Rift. I then talk to this alternate version of the wizard that just led us into the portal. He yaps for a while about how the Rift is both marvelous and dangerous before giving me some breadcrumbs to help mark a path in the Rift. I'm gonna be honest, I was not paying attention to this part, so after I got teleported, I just wandered off. But here we are in the Rift. Lots of locations are mirrors of the real world. The entire map is just a hub map, but, flipped. This is a theme the Rift keeps up for the entire playthrough of it, being based on normal Skyblock, but twisted and reflected and made a lot cooler and funnier. Wandering into a tree, I meet an Argofae, a bug-like species that are the main occupants of this section of the Rift, who tells me that going into the Rift ill-prepared is a horrible idea, and tells me to seek out one of his brothers who can hook me up with a weapon. I talk to a hound who tells me it's a bad idea to ask people's names and to just accept reality as you see it. I really like this because it heavily reminds me of the Fae and their whimsical, nonsensical nature. I think the main reason I love the Rift so much is because it seems to be heavily inspired by the Fae and the Fae Wilds. If you don't know what the Fae are, do some research. They are mainly found in D&D and mythology, so, pick whichever one of those you like more. I talk to this handsome fellow who moves whenever I'm not looking at them, which is pretty sick, and they tell me of Enigma souls, which can be found all over the Rift. They also give me an Enigma cloak, which is the thing I used to gather the souls. For the sake of time, I'm not really going to show me collecting them, this video is already too long for my tastes, but they are rather fun to gather with unique challenges, unlike fairy souls that you just find in a random hole. I find this Argofae that teaches me how to count to 10, which is helpful, I never had the time to learn myself. And I meet the Argofae Bug Hunter. He explains how Argofae don't eat much, but they do love odonatas, and tells me to buy a larvae hook so he can explain further. However, I do need 6 shy crux, so I'll be back. Porthall here apparently lost his eyes all over the Rift. Happens to the best of us. He tells us to go find them and calm them down via brutal beatings. I guess. These things actually function as fast travel within the Rift, because for some reason the eyes know how to teleport you. Obviously. Also, those shy crux things I just mentioned, you get them from shies when you kill them, who would have guessed. And while I was following this here flower, because why not, something weird happened. Oh no, only 10 seconds left? What does that mean, Zest? Well, I'll tell you. You only get a limited amount of time in the Rift before you're booted out, and whenever an enemy hits you, you lose time instead of hearts. Hell, you can even use time as currency sometimes. And after coming back in the Wizard Tower, Elise excitedly tells me that by combining the magic of the Rift and of the universe, she could create the most powerful necklace ever. Of course, the only problem was she needed magic. To get the magic, you needed to get time charms. These are often the last thing you get / craft in an area, and each area of the Rift has a corresponding time charm. There are 8 time charms, and by putting them in a museum, I could harness their power for the necklace. And maybe something more. In the real world, Sirius here was a black market auctioneer. In the Rift, he's been flipped harder than my table was after a 7-year-old beat me at chess. And yes, that actually did happen. Minus the table flipping part. It was a humiliating day. But he is also a smuggler, and he needs a stability elixir if he's going to actually do the, smuggling. Also, the wizard gave me a handy-dandy guide to the Rift after I remembered to follow the breadcrumbs. They just led back to his tower. Hey, remember that Porthall fella? Well, neither do I, but I found one of his eyes, beat it up, and unlocked the fast travel. There are 7 of these eyes, each in different areas of the Rift. Do you also remember that Argofae that told me to ask his brother for a weapon? Yeah, well, I found the brother and the weapon. Big day. And on top of a tree, I met Sad Jaquil. I don't know if that's just her name or not, but regardless, she is sad. Sad because her cat is missing. She gives me a cat detector, which is definitely just a flower, and asks me to find it. And using my cat detector thingy, I found Montezuma, that's the cat's name, and that's awkward. I should probably tell Shaquille, respectfully. Yo, Shaquille, your cat is dead as hell! Oh, apparently she knew that. Montezuma was actually already like that. Its soul fractured into 9 pieces and scattered across the rift. And guess what? I gotta find the ball, yay! I quickly buy a helmet from this trafficker and try to buy the elixir for Sirius, but apparently it's sold out and I gotta ask around to find the guy who makes it, and everyone tells me they know a guy who knows who it is, and then that person says the exact same thing. This is a great example of how the Rift likes to just waste your time, and since time is very valuable here, it's rather brutal. It does this quite a bit, but honestly, I think it just adds to the charm. But finally, we track down the guy who actually knows who the supplier is. Apparently, it's a renowned Argophage chemist, and that's just a guy in a bath. Okay, well he says he's an alchemist. Oh, you mean you've been marinating? I'm getting out of here. I give Sirius his questionably made elixir, and he tells me he has set up an ender chest both in the Rift and the real world, and that I can transfer certain items in between. This doesn't come up a lot, but it is kind of interesting. I buy some boots as well. Armor in the Rift mainly has the effect of increasing Rift time, and instead of making new armor, you just upgrade the old armor, which is the touch I really like. Saves me some time. I then buy the larvae hook. Yes, I know, I'm just hopping all over the place in between quests, but this is the bug place, so hopping about feels appropriate. The bug hunter tells me to find a larvae and kill it with a hook to steal its silk. So I do so, and he tells me I can create silk wire with it, allowing me to fly. I buy an Odonata bottle and make some wire so I can get to the Odonata so I can bottle it up. The silk wire doesn't actually allow me to fly, I just scoot along it like a zipline. It's pretty disappointing. I give the bug hunter his Odonata, which he chows down on, and then he tasks me to bring back 8 Odonatas. Bro's stomach must sound like a Category 7 earthquake. After some grinding, I got the bottle Odonatas, which he immediately devoured. In return for my labor, he gives me a belt. Honestly, I like this guy, he was chill. But investigating further into the area where I find Portal, I find some disturbing hints. Something broke out of a cage, something with tremendous power. It hadn't been too long since it had broken out, and this being could cross through dimensions and timelines with ease. And it looks like a piece from a wither. Anyways, I got some wild leggings and crafted the Crux Talisman. This is the main talisman you use in the Rift, upgrading it with other Cruxes you find in the Rift. Then I talked to Telcar, who kind of explains what's going on. Basically, I'm a tourist, called so because I came through a portal and can come and go as I please. Telcar cannot, because he entered through a breach and became a paradox because of that. As a result, he is now trapped. The breach also has a big impact on causality, which is why everything is so strange in the Rift. In order to tame the Rift, I have to travel through the Rift and gain more control of time. Because in the Rift, there are 5 dimensions: up, down, left, right, forwards, backwards, time, and randomness. In the real world, randomness is predefined. In the Rift, that is not the case. The mountain is close in the first 3 dimensions, but in terms of time and randomness, it is incredibly far away. And the closer you get to the mountain, and the breach on top of it, the more reality distorts. But, if I have enough control over my own time, I might be able to negate those effects and seal the breach. And control over my own time can only be got by going through all the Rift and seeing everything it has to see. I'm pretty sure that's alright. If you're confused, don't worry, I played the entire thing and I'm still confused. With the befuddling lore and plot behind us, I travel into the next area of the Rift. This is the Black Lagoon, characterized by hedgehogs that shoot you, mushrooms that grow whenever they feel like it, and leeches. Lots of leeches. And you may have noticed, I had to pay 4 minutes of time to enter. This ensures that while you may gain a lot of time, you cannot use it to blast through areas. Each area costs more and more time to enter, basically making sure you can't finish the Rift too quickly, forcing you to take your time. Haha. I actually really like this feature. Anyways, Dr. Hibble tells me to grab a research paper from his assistant. After some trouble with leeches, I get it and return to the doctor. He says, I see. Then immediately disregards that entire quest and tells me he can go send me to fight a big boss leech. I don't know why he had me get the paper if he didn't need it to send me down to fight the leech. It was so random. Oh. Well, that guy standing in the middle is probably him. Does that say 800 health? Oh boy, this could take a while. Doesn't matter. It's time to die, leech man. Wait, where did he go? Why can he turn into smoke? How did a leech learn how to do that? Oh, good lord, the leech has special attack! Where did he even get that slime? Oh, he's back. Yeah, screw you, buddy. Screw you. Screw you. You think you're big? I'm bigger! Oh, he left again. Wicked bombs? Oh god, those are just actual bombs. Who gave the leech actual bombs? Who's your bomb guy? I don't know if I even want to fight this guy anymore. What kind of connections does he have? If I kill this guy, will my house get blown up? Okay, maybe if I kill him really quickly, his guys won't notice and won't come after me. Oh no, his guys notice and they're coming after me! Please no, please no, please no, please no, please. 10 seconds left. No, I'm not ready. I'm not done with him. No! I'm not done with him. Get me back in the ring, wizard guy. Boom! I'm back and all your guys are dead. How about that, leech dickhead? Laser? Ah! Oh, I think I was supposed to go in the hole. Dude, you're actually a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the career. Oh, he died. Yes! Ooh, 3,000 modes and 80 leech fragments? Today's a good day. What's happening to me? Where am I going? Am I riding the wind like a plastic bag? What is this? So, I kill the second of Portal's eyes and fight the dead hog to steal its spines. Why? So I can make the first of those talismans I was talking about earlier out of the leech's dead body. Some Odontas, lily pads, and hedgehog spines. Yeah, I know, like 50 things happened since the talisman and explanation. I don't know what you want from me, there's a lot of stuff in the rift and it's all cool. Anyways, Elise sends me to a museum, or at least the entrance to— Ah! Oh hey, I'm here. Elise instructs me to put the Supreme Time Charm in the corresponding slot, and yo! You're damn right Azest has secured Supreme Time Charm into their gallery, GG. Elise gives me the necklace that the Time Charms power, and explains how the more Time Charms I get, the more powerful it will become. And also, the necklace only has power in the real world. She tells me to chat up her alternate self about it and use a password to let other her know I mean business. But before I go, I find another one of Montezuma's souls in this little house. Back in the real world, I talk to Elise and confidently tell her, "Caramel," to which she says, "Whoa!" Then she starts yapping about how weird all of this is and how it must have happened, but I don't really care, so I just ask for the necklace. I need a different one in the real world. Somehow it links to the other necklace in the rift, I don't know. But she gives it to me, so that's cool. I quickly upgrade my helmet before scoping out the next area. I'm not gonna go in, I just want to know how much time I need to get past. Okay, I guess I'm going in. Thanks for pushing me past that barrier, man. In the village is a big house full of cake, so obviously I start showering down immediately, no questions asked. Oh, an Enigma soul. I then meet Kat, who's an exterminator. She gives me her vacuum cleaner because she is incapable of doing her own work and tells me to get to work. So I vacuum up some spiders, a couple fleas, no, get back here you bastard, and a couple silverfish. While doing that, I see this guy. This is the Shadow, and he is the crux of this area. Each area has a different type of crux, all of them dropping cruxes, very original name there, which can be used to upgrade my crux wing and craft other things. This is another crux, the Volt. He is in the farms area, which is right next to the village. After vacuuming pests, I grabbed the disinfector gloves from Kat. Then I became a dolphin. Yeah! Woo! Look at me go! After that, I took part in a hot dog eating contest, but not as the eater, as the server. Whenever this chef made hot dogs, which he made in the oven for some reason, like a weirdo, they would fly all over the place, for some reason. But I am not here to question, I am here to pick up hot dogs off the dirt and gravel and feed them to Joey here, and damn it, I failed. But oh, this isn't over, Joey. I'll be back. Joey will rue the day he crossed me. Is that a full-on wizard? Yup, that is a wizard from Dungeon Dragons, and he is currently holding back a fireball that came from a dragon. I guess there are dragons now. And he tasks me to find glyphs that are scattered around the area. Okay, I'm starting to see a pattern. Why don't you just have a centralized storage, my man? Also, I gotta inscribe them in the air with this cool glyph inscriber thing. So I take that for a test run before finding and inscribing 2 more glyphs. And while looking for the third, I find this cow thing that asks me to gather crops around the area so I can feed its animals and also let them have stores for the winter. But that's for later, so I inscribe the next glyph, and Sorcerer Okron tells me that the next one can be found next to a glutton. No, I know where a glutton is. And before I get the glyph, other people have started this challenge, so you know what that means. I gotta help them. Line up, men. Gather as many hot dogs as you can for this bastard Joey. Kind of a name is Joey anyways. That's a nerd name. Oh, you bastard Shadow Man. Screw you. Go away. I have to give hot dogs to Joey. Oh, we won. Nice. Oh, hey, there's the glyph. Nice. Oh, hey, there's an Enigma soul. Nice. I do another round of finding glyphs and inscribing them, and the wizard tells me that the next glyph is in a server room. And I have no idea where that is, so I'll be back, Okron. In the meantime, I upgrade my Crux talisman with some shadow cruxes before gathering some of the crops for that one cow that wanted them. And I know I said I wouldn't talk about Enigma Souls, but I had to grow this entire beanstalk, and it was really tall and cool, like me, so I wanted to include it. Don't hate me, man. We all have our vices. Mine is beanstalks. By the way, if you don't want to wait for a free transport through the portal into the rift, the wizard will let you in if you pay 32 grand experience bottles. Those cost a pretty penny though, so if you are really enjoying the rift, you can buy your way in. And I am enjoying the rift. Did I go broke a couple times buying grand experience bottles? Well, that's none of your business, so let's carry on. I did some more menial tasks like harvesting catacus stem. I had to do what I can only describe as stroking it. This made me vaguely uncomfortable. I shot chickens to steal their eggs, upgraded the Crux talisman with Volt Cruxes, and killed the Baba Yaga, which is apparently one of Portal's eyes. I don't know how Slavic folklore got that one so messed up. Then, with some Volt Cruxes and metaphorical chicken eggs, I upgraded my wild leggings to chicken leggings. I really like eating chicken legs, so I guess I could try wearing them. I gave all the crops I gathered to the cow farmer, who definitely didn't just store them, it just ate them. But that doesn't matter, because he gave me the proto-chicken, which you can use to make the chicken and egg time charm. But in the basement of this house in the village, I find something strange. Something strange called the Mirrorverse. This is a series of puzzles using this mirror that shows an alternate reality where things are there in the alternate reality, but aren't in this one, but I can interact with them even though I can't see them, and they're not here. Also, there's this Dr. Emmett that made these portal rooms so I could understand the Mirrorverse, and there's like mirrors everywhere. I don't know, you'll get the hang of it. One of the puzzles is this path where I have to look into the mirror so I can know where the path is and the deadly lava isn't. In the second one, I have to kill mobs in the mirror dimension to get their stuff in the rift and craft it into other things. All the crafting recipes and item names are reversed as well, which is pretty cool. And after some mirror shenanigans, I make a tiny hammer out of fishing rods, bows, and a lead. I didn't know that's how you make a hammer. You learn something new every day. I also don't know why you needed a tiny hammer to pull a lever. Life is full of mysteries. The next puzzle was a bunch of platforms over lava, and the mirror above showed what platforms were real. I didn't like this one too much because it wasn't really a puzzle, it was just annoying. The fourth puzzle, because it is a puzzle, had two mirrors, twice the fun. Basically, you had to click on one mirror to freeze your reflection in it, and swap to the other mirror, and by doing this, open a series of doors. I liked this one. It wasn't very challenging, but it was fun. The fifth puzzle, however, was challenging and not fun. You had to stand on the blocks and follow the instructions given, but the time frames in which to do so were brutal. So it was more just memorizing what I had to do in advance and failing anyways because I took a millisecond too long to sneak and jump with a purple glass block or whatever. Also, I definitely jumped when it didn't tell me to at the end, but the pathway opened up, so I guess they didn't care. And thank goodness, because I really didn't want to spend another 20 minutes in there. Okay, the sixth puzzle was actually cool. You were given a laser pointer and could point it at the glass to reveal the invisible blocks. And after a couple minutes of failing and descending and ascending, I finished the sixth puzzle, and with it, the Mirrorverse. Dr. Emmett congratulated me and said he hoped I learned some valuable insights. I didn't, but when I pried a little, he revealed a couple things. Firstly, a great danger is approaching our world. Apparently the wizard mentioned that. And that danger is related to the precursors. I don't know what that is. Dr. Emmett also made a critical discovery that must remain confidential and gave a letter detailing it to Lathrop, which is Portal in reverse, and threw a copy of the letter into the breach, breaking the laws of causality and making him appear in a mirror dimension. That sucks, dude. Returning from the Mirrorverse, I made my- whoa, what the- no. What the hell is that? Bro is stacked like Lincoln logs. I'm out of here. I don't want to find out what that thing does. I bought the Mirrorverse time charm from Dr. Emmett and placed that bad boy in the gallery. Boom! Hell yeah! No one does it like Azest. Except for, like, most people. I then found the third part of Montezuma's soul on a rooftop, no idea how he got up there, before running in this fun little race across the village. As a reward for my parkour prowess, Gunther the pig guy gave me something cool to make new boots with. So I did that. Do you ever feel like we're just programmed to do certain things in life? I used to, but it seems like everything you can do is predetermined, like a computer program. Like an all-powerful entity created this world and everything that exists in it. What made you change your mind? Well, think of it like a video game. The main storyline may be fixed, but that doesn't stop the player from creating their own stories and experiences within the game, especially when playing with others. That's beautiful. Do either of you have an Enigma soul? While investigating the next area, I see this shady figure. Detective he may be, but I don't like the look of that guy. We'll see, I suppose. I found this guy, and gas produce chemtrails. We never reach the end. Minecraft worlds are round, biggest of all big mares watching. Okay. Yeah, so this guy's freaking out because he got hacked, so I gotta take this visor and follow the cables it reveals until I come to the monitors, then hack them by pausing numbers when they correspond to the ones below. I do that to a couple more ones. I also get to set what color they are, and I set them to rainbow because pride. Oh. Huh. So that's what that guy did. Coming back to hacked guy, apparently I was supposed to set the wires to rainbow, but I just did a bad job at making a rainbow, so I have to try again. I did that. And the hacked man was saved. He said he can now start working on overthrowing the government. Great. Then he said that the reward for winning video games should be the fun you had playing them. I actually agreed with that, but he gave me an accessory anyway, so win-win, I suppose. Also, I get the last glyph, inscribe it, and talk to the wizard. The house is now fully warded, so he teleports us to safety, and the fireball hits the house, doing 0 damage. That might have something to do with the fact that the roof is made of obsidian, or the warding spell I put up. It could be either, really. He gave me an accessory as well. I am racking in the accessories. And with some items gathered around the farm, I make the chicken and egg time charm and secure it. Let's go. And since I secured it, I can now pass into the village plaza. Yippee! In the town hall, there seems to be a ton of protesters. Apparently, Barry was elected mayor, and people are pissed about it. Barry hadn't considered the fact he could actually listen to people, a weirdly realistic politician considering this is the Rift, and says that I could go and hear them out for him, and help them out with their problems so they will vote for him. So I helped Soma with his taxes. There's no joke here, I legit just helped him with his taxes. And since I don't know how taxes work, I'm in a little bit of trouble with the IRS because of that, I just brute forced the answers until I succeeded. Frankie was lagging, so I told him he might be using a bad proxy, and his response was to log out and log back in. It's such a crazy breaking of the fourth wall, and a great example of how the Rift doesn't try to take itself too hard too seriously. This is possibly my favorite moment in the Rift. I told Harriet to ignore the news and trust politicians, told a really funny joke to Creed, but he didn't like it, weirdly enough, so I paid him 300 motes. That's the main currency of the Rift. I don't think I mentioned that before. I hoped Violetta with her math homework, and told Dust that patience comes to those who wait. He was really impressed by that, even though it sounds like something you'd see on a cat poster. And finally, I told Stain that Barry the Wizard was running for office, not Barry like raspberries, or blueberries, or strawberries. And for such a good job swaying the vote, Barry gave me his favorite pen. Thanks, Barry. And on the way out, I see Seraphine, and ooh, she does not look good. Seraphine took a journey into the Rift to help with the election, and her face got messed up as a result. Furthermore, there's this alchemist who could help her, so I gotta go talk to him. By the way, the crux of this area is the scribe. He draws on the ground and I gotta go over the blocks with my cursor. But for a while I thought I was supposed to just walk over them. I'm dumb like that.
There's a darkness in you, Azest.
No, there's a darkness in Seraphine.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Go get me some stuff so I can make a potion.
Alright. I get some water and farm this root, and no, I wasn't drunk while doing it. Whenever I hit it, it would move my camera, so there. I then immediately got distracted and bought a Rift Ferret from Cat. And here's the Rift Ferret. Oh, look at this little guy with his little blue particles. That is, oh, so beautiful. It's really the little things in...
Your Rift Ferret sucks, man. Killed me.
Go away, AJ. You did your bit in the last video. Just go away. Get out.
Oh, man.
Yeah, get out. Get out. You're gone. You're done. If you think I sounded different just then, you're delusional. I get some larvae silk for the potion and some catacus extract as well. And with all the ingredients assembled, the anti-morph potion is complete. Yay. Here you go. Oh, your face looks so much better. What do you mean your old face fell off? Oh, good lord. Thanks, Seraphine. That was gross. While exploring the wizard tower a bit more, I find Wizard Man. Apparently he is a very strong guy and can also fly. There he goes! It hadn't occurred to me before, but I thought I should check out the portal to my island. Oh, looks just like I remember it. The sky is just as flat and wool-like as I remember. With some tree logs that are not just brown wool, I bridge over, get this enigma soul, and talk to Jerry.
And you could escape me, did you? Silly, you can't run away from Jerry. I'm everywhere and nowhere at once. Sometimes I do it myself. I'm the very bedrock of the universe.
Okay.
Me.
I go into a flower shop. Oh my gosh. Hi, Marcia. She's so pretty. She's too pretty. I have to leave. I gotta. She's so pretty. Hello, world man. Yes, scroll. Yes, please. And as part of my anger management techniques, I use a horse bazooka to blow up hay. Oh, I'm just so pissed. Why would Marcia reciprocate my feelings? I'm just so angry. Hey, I have to blow it up. Oh, it's the fourth part of Montezuma's soul. Dude, how did you get up here? What are you even fishing? I just... What? I upgrade my crux accessory with scribe cruxes, it's now a crux relic, and find the 5th part of Montezuma's soul in this little island. I do some reading to enrich my brain, and find Montezuma's 6th soul slice between the pages. I buy the Skyblock Citizen Time Charm and secure it. Yay, I'm so happy, oh joyous day! Oh hey, it's a detective guy.
Greetings. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Are you the culprit of this wrongdoing?
The culprit? Of what?
In fact, do not reveal the answer just yet. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Special Agent Thomas A. Morg. I'm currently investigating a most heinous reverse murder.
A reverse murder?
Yes! Observe the blood stains on the floor, my dear. It is clear that a murder is about to occur. Something is going to die here. It is inevitable. Might you assist me in solving this case?
Yeah, sure, I don't have anything
Perfect.
else to
Here's
do.
a detective scanner. Take it. I suggest utilizing our various objects within this abode to uncover clues as to the whereabouts of the hapless victim.
Blood on the floor. Probably from the dead guy. An engagement ring, missing a jewel. Very interesting. A painting of the victim. He is wearing a red top and blue pants. The broken window the escaper escaped through. Were they as thin as a sheet of paper? Good lord. An engagement letter professing love! Hey, due to the flowers, I think the victim's lover is the florist. Now we just need to find out who the florist is. And going into the flower shop, I find that the florist is Marcia. Ooh, that's awkward. Well, let's hope we're wrong, or I might cry myself to sleep. Alright, you go in first, doggo. Yes, yes, yes! No, no, no! Well, he's about to be murdered, so like, move on, I don't know. Oh, she's having a panic attack. I'm not trained for this. Chill out, bro. Oh, so Romero loves Joliet. These names sound weirdly familiar, but who would want to harm him? The master tactician Fink, eh? Why'd you do it, Fink? Wait, it hasn't happened yet. Why will you do it, Fink? Oh, he didn't do it. Wait, how do you have the murder weapon if you didn't kill Romero and he's still alive? Whatever, it's probably just time shenanigans.
Marvelous. We have discovered the instrument of the crime. However, the rotation of Romero means it remains unknown.
My head hurts. This is complicated, man. Can we please just, like, can you just tell me what's going on?
Yes. Have you managed to uncover any promising leads? Think, my dear, as a think.
What about the ring?
Aha! Yes, Romero is probably in search of the final piece to complete his wedding ring. I suspect he has visited the local blacksmith.
Alright, I'm going. Let's go.
Let's head right there.
Where is Romero, you blacksmith bastard? He still owes me 25,000 motes. Are you gonna pay his tab? No? Fair enough.
Another dead end.
The man is dead and you're making a pun. Hope we're not too late, though.
Me too, let's think.
Maybe we missed something out, like his abode.
Good initiative, my dear friend. When one is stuck in a difficult situation, it is often wise to return to the beginning and re-examine all the evidence. I believe we may have overlooked.
Alright, let's go.
Important step, Mr. Romero's residence. We may go back to the house once he recovers.
Alright, let's see if I can find anything. This wedding dress is freshly made. My doggo crime detector somehow knew that.
Did you find anything?
Oh, you bet I did. Joliet bought the dress right before the picture was taken.
Indeed. How could we have been so blind?
Oh,
Joliet is
I blame the
undoubtedly
doggo.
buying the dress as we speak. Let's hurry to tailor swiftly.
Dude, I hate referential humor. Why'd you do it, Juliet? Wait, no, you're the lover.
Alas, my Romero's near death's door. Oh, Romero, why doth thou have to die? My love for thee is unending.
Sorry about that.
We were to be joined in holy matrimony. You'd even captured up love in a portrait. All was perfect in the world. We will be happily married after all into our fancy.
Okay, great. Where is he?
He is returned to his abode, consumed by fear. Oh, my poor darling doth suffer.
Thanks. We're gonna go find him now. Alright, let's go do that.
Looks like Romero barricaded himself.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yes, I don't think we can enter now.
Aye.
Oh yeah, how do we get inside?
The barricade is far too sturdy to break through on our own. Only one in the
Okay.
rift possesses the strength necessary to break it. But I fear he is often too busy with other matters to be of assistance to us. The individual in question is none other than Wizard Man. Admittedly, his methods
Is it that guy?
are unpredictable.
I feel like he wants to get in
Nonetheless,
on
we
the
should
action.
call
I mean, like, he
upon
looks
his
pretty strong. He did kill me instantly a couple scenes ago. Yeah, he's going for it. I think he really wants a piece of Romero. Help, Wizard Man! Oh, Lord, that was fast. Wasn't he supposed to be very busy? Alright, I'll just stand back and observe. Is that like special Rift TNT or... Oh, shoot. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I could have done that. Oh, the detective teleported. Alright. Hey man, how are you doing?
Oh, misery! Is this my end? Is mine own death truly inevitable? I beseech thee, I'm an honest man. Please do not take my life, for I'm to be wed fair Juliet and begin a family.
I mean, I wasn't planning on killing you.
We are almost at the end of our journey. We have found the murder weapon, the victim, and the place where the crime was committed. It has to be done.
Wait, what? I thought I wasn't planning on killing him.
Naturally, this is where the investigation leads. Courage, Azest. I know that you're more than capable to see this through to the end. You're almost there, my friend. Shivers!
Screw it.
Oh, that's not fire that came from not my very soul. Sounds like truly, I haven't that freely, they not compatible. I beg of thee, convey to Juliet that my love for her shall never die, not even in death.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Congratulations, Azest. You have solved the case. But I must ask, why did you kill him?
You're joking, right? Because I am holding a sword right now, and I kind of want to use it again.
These reverse murders always have a motive. Did you kill him to steal his ring of love?
I mean, I didn't even know I could take the ring.
I see. Well, take it then. You've completed your goal and the case is now closed. You've done a fantastic job, Azest.
Yeah, I'll take the ring. No other choice. I feel like there was nothing but other choices, but whatever you say, game. Okay, I should probably go tell Joliet I killed her beloved, but he still loves her. That's gonna be an awkward conversation. Nope, she's gone. Alright, maybe I can hold a funeral for Romero to, like, atone for my sins. Nope, he's gone too. Okay, well, I think I might have to just end the video and, I don't know, think about my actions and life choices. Yeah, thanks for watching the video. I should have the second and last part of this up in like 2 weeks. If you don't feel like waiting, I have a video about Hypixel Skyblock in general, which might be able to scratch that itch. Or you could just wait. In Skyblock, there is a tower. I just started recording. Oh, that's such a bad omen. That hurt so much. I literally just hit the record button. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I'm putting that at the end of the video. Oh, that sucked.